Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining me today. My name is Anne, and this is our Break for 8 for Dementia Care Partners. So I thought today, in light of the holiday weekend coming up, we would do something fun, and that is just talking about how we can use activity to lighten the vibe and to keep us all engaged and a little bit happier. So as I was digging around in my drawer today, I came across this great little, it's actually an ornament, but if you look more closely, you can see it's a bound book. And one of my clients, who was an artist, and she taught at several universities bookbinding courses, she actually taught me how to do this. This activity astonishingly has 60 steps to it. I remember approximately 60 steps to it. I remember counting it one day. So this woman, even though I would guesstimate she was into the well into moderate phases of dementia, she could still do this. And not only could she do it, she could teach me how to do it. She could demonstrate all the steps. Amazing. It's remarkable what a person living with dementia, even as it advances, can pull from their memory reserves, things that they did repeatedly and had some expertise in, right? So pretty cool thing. But I'm going to show you something a little bit more simple, and maybe something you can enjoy as your family gathers for the 4th of July. So one thing that I think a lot of clients do is play cards. And some of these card games they have experience with are, I don't know about you, but I think they're really complex. So bridge or euchre or I don't know, a whole bunch of other ones that it's hard for me to wrap my mind around them. So as we see dementia advance, sometimes just being able to sequence a complex card game becomes a little difficult. But if what a loss of independence for someone to lose that really pleasurable experience of, joining others in a game of cards. So I've come up with a few modifications for card games that I think are kind of fun to do all together. So the first one, actually, I'm going to turn this down a little bit so you can maybe see the table. And this one is based on a game called Beat the Box. So if you've played Beat the Box, you're going to totally get this. Don't worry, you're going to get it anyway because it's pretty easy. So I've separated this card deck into just the cards aces through sixes. So we're just going to play with aces through sixes. And I just deal 6 cards. You can do 4 cards, you can do 8 cards, whatever you want, 6 cards. And you notice they're all going to be ace through 6 only because we use a dice for this game and it only has 6 sides. So we don't want to have more than 6 cards. So once you've dealt your cards to everybody, and you can make this more complex by, of course, concealing the cards, or you can make it more complex by adding more cards, or you can make it more simple by, taking away a few cards. So lots of ways to modify or grade the activity is kind of our rehab word of the day. Grading activity means making it harder or easier, increasing complexity or making it more simple based on your person's, just cognitive level. So for this game, we are going to take turns and we'll all roll the dice, and hopefully, I don't know if you can see that. So I rolled a 3. So if I have a 3 and voila, I have 2 3s, I get to turn my cards over. So the first, and then we'll pass the dice to the next person, they'll get a turn. And the first person who turns all their cards over wins the game. Now, sometimes I'll find that a person living with dementia, for sure is just going to need a little extra time to process the number, to kind of go between the dice and the cards. So just give them that time they need. They need a little help, you can point it out, but don't, allow them that independence. Usually they can get it. The other thing they might do sometimes is when somebody else rolls the dice, they'll turn their cards over too. Who cares? Whatever. Why don't you just adapt the game and play it whatever way works for everybody? So rather than kind of harping on them about the rules. Because in dementia games, there should really be no rules, or they should be extremely flexible. Okay, so that's Beat the Box. Pretty simple, right? The second game I want to teach you is called, I don't know, I call it I Got It. And basically it's bingo. So let's see here. We are going to take 2 card decks this time. And basically, 1 card deck gets put to the side. That's going to be the caller's deck. And then the other deck just gets dealt out among the players. This is a great one if you have a big crowd of people, because we've got a whole deck of cards to deal out. If you don't have as many people, just cut the deck down. You just have to make sure you've got good matches in there. So all right, so we deal the deck out. Again, you can use a concealed hand. I think it's a little bit easier to use an unconcealed hand, I guess you'd call it. So let's just do 6 again, just for ease. And once everyone's got their cards dealt out, the caller is just simply gonna pick a card and yell what it is. We've got a 3 of hearts. So all the players are gonna look at their hand. If they have a 3 of hearts, they're gonna say, I got it. And they're gonna turn their card over, or they're gonna give it to the dealer, however you wanna play. And again, the person who's runs out of cards first is the winner. So that's that. Sometimes I find people may have a little bingo stigma, meaning it's an old person's game, which frankly is ridiculous because who doesn't like bingo? But if there's some bingo stigma, this is kind of a nice adaptation. Same thing goes for like the opposite way, like games like Uno that maybe people could say, oh, that's a kid's game. That's, not for me. So there's sometimes can be a little bit of a judgment or stigma in the person living with dementia, or frankly, anybody's brain. So these are just some 2 simple card games that you can use, especially if you're having people over. I think it's fun. Okay, so let's just calm down and turn our attention to ourselves, to our presence. Let's get comfy. Set your coffee cup down, put your feet up, close your eyes, and let's get ready to just enjoy our time for ourselves. So please just bring your attention to yourself for this moment. At this very moment, we are all present together, all over the country, and even in different parts of the world. So let's just acknowledge the beauty of this present moment, away from hustle and bustle, away from worrying and helping other people, away from thinking about where life is taking us 10 minutes from now, a day from now, or next week. Let's just bring our attention right here to the present moment. Just allow your mind to rest and slowly rejoin your body in this place of stillness. Just for this moment, let's be still. attention to your breath, noticing it slow down, becoming aware of your in-breath coming in and the out-breath going out. Today, just breathe at a pace that feels gentle and inspires stillness in you. In this moment, just become aware of your body's and your mind's ability to become calm. Become aware of your ability to detach from your thoughts for just a few moments. Become aware of your ability to pull your attention inward toward your deep, deep self that is wise, that is unrattled, that is stable. Just take a few deep grounding breaths here. And on the exhale, anchor yourself into this powerful presence. I'd like you to imagine the eye of a hurricane that is void of activity and relatively still as a storm of activity swirls around it. Imagine yourself in the center of that eye. When we return to stillness, we become the eye of the storm, the calm in the midst of the chaos. Any way the eye moves, stillness travels with it. So let's just stay here in this moment, enjoying the respite of your own stillness. If you anticipate a stormy experience later today, know that you can return to this space. Remember your ability to return to stillness. Even though we may not be able to calm the chaos around us, practicing this return to stillness, returning to a moment of stillness, can help us calm any chaos or tension in ourselves. Catch stillness or the need to return to stillness in time and you implode or you explode, that's okay. Your Kindness will help you prepare for the next storm. Be kind to yourself today. Enjoy a few more moments of stillness as the music continues to play on. I will see you very soon.